Hey, who made these guys the host? Hey. As you can see, we got all our friends from Factory 5 Racing, Dart Engines, ISIS Power, Transtar. They're all here helping us build this killer 33 Factory 5 hot rod.
And believe it or not, 3 days ago, this was actually a big stack of parts. But get ready to burn rubber. All right, we're back on our Factory 5 33 Ford hot rod project. Now, the first thing we did was we got the body in. We had a big stack of parts, obviously, we had to unload. And once we had all these boxes uncrated, we actually built our own 400+ horsepower engine from Dart. Got our chassis powder coated. We're doing a lot of installation as far as front suspension. We've got our monster transmission in. Our wiring, a lot of our plumbing is done. Before we put the body on it, we had to do some prep work. They make the doors a little big so you can trim them down. And once you get it all set, you gotta make sure that you get it located so that your doors come back. So once we put it back in its spot, we know exactly where it goes. And that way you've got a perfect fit. And that's where Scott comes in from Transtar, because at that point, you're ready to do some prep work.
Absolutely. So what we've done here is the body was sent to the body shop. Went ahead and did the prep sanding that was necessary. Factory 5 gave us a really, really solid body to work with. Everything was clean. So all we had to do was go through a couple of little cast lines, remove it, smooth them down, put a little bit of body filler on it. Put it in the booth and get a good primer coat on it.
And I'm assuming a couple of coats of primer.
Yep, a couple coats. Basically, the initial process is going to be to get the primer on there, block it back, go back and check for any minor imperfections, anything you want to perfect, and just tighten up a little bit more, maybe a little bit of glaze, and then back in the booth for a little bit more primer.
Yep, get it to probably 400 grit.
400 grit.
At that point, you're ready for a sealer.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming probably like just a single stage, one shot.
It's a 4-to-1 mix on the sealer. And they're going to go ahead and apply 1, maybe 2 coats, depending on the coverage that they're looking for. And once they've got that on, proper flash time, and then go ahead with your base.
Sealer's good to put on because if you have any different, sand throughs, if you have a spot that goes through the glass or goes through to a different layer of primer, it's a good way to put down first and make sure you get a good consistent base.
Any imperfection in the surface, little sand scratches, maybe a little bit of color drift where you've had a little bit of body filler show through. Yep. It just gives you a nice uniform, even color, and good chemical adhesion for your base coat.
So we picked the color. We decided to go with a cream, went with a silver pearl over the top, just to give a little bit of sheen, give a little bit of interest, and kind of show some of the shape.
Yeah, so basically what we've got here is our final product was the cream base coat that we applied at the beginning of our tri-coat paint process. So we get a nice even 3 coats of cream color, put the pearl on for a little bit pizzazz, a little bit more effect. Basically that's going to give us a nice bright highlight on our rolls, and then on the side tone area you're going to get a little bit of a shadow, a little darker color. Just gives the car a little bit more pop when you get it out in the sun, a little bit more life. And then to protect it all, you get a flat clear, semi-flat clear.
And with that, we don't have to rub it. With a semi-flat.
Nobody likes to
It's so nice.
Yes, much better.
All right, I got my lizard skin coating on the underside of my trans tunnel. Now that's nice and dry finally. It's going to knock down the heat, knock down the sound, and now I can start doing a lot of work on fitment in the interior. So I got my tunnel in. Now I can start finding the right driver position, pedal position, shifters. Now here's the seats from Factory 5, nice and comfortable. And what's cool is you can custom sort of mount the thing where you want. Lift this up, drill your holes in the frame, bolt her down. And if you want some adjustability, they got seat tracks too. So I think I'm gonna find myself a good seat position. Got my steering wheel. I can adjust my pedal height. I can mount my little throttle here. So I'll get that where I want. Somewhere up in there that's comfortable. And it's all about me at this point.
Hey, us.
Us. Bryan and I are about the same size, so hopefully we don't have to argue about too much of that. So I'm gonna find myself a nice position for the shifter. We got a couple options here from B&M. They got great ratchet style shifters and a few other varieties too, but I think I like this black Stealth Pro ratchet. It's got a cool carbon fiber inlay on it. Matches the theme. We got a lot of black sort of accents going on. So I think all I want to do is find myself a good position here where I like. I'll scrap a couple of holes, and now I can come back and drill them. I'll put a couple of gussets so Everything's nice and stout. I don't pull through the fiberglass. They're this much closer, banging some gears. Okay. All right, stick around. We got more action coming up. Factory 5 Hot Rod Builds.
Day 3 of the build. I don't think we're gonna make the deadline.
Hey.
Oh, you're the host. I'm sorry.
The drama builds. Deadlines are looming. Builders are sweating. Everyone's getting scared.
Sorry. Anybody else? All right, welcome back. We are this close to firing up our brand new 530 horsepower Dart engine. Now Jeff's over here, he's gonna set our fuel pressure. We're gonna key on a couple times, get the fuel flowing. He can dial this thing before we even start it. You wanna key it?
Sure.
Just don't go to start. So he's gonna get it set up at about 45 PSI, and you might need to key it on a couple times, until you get it set just right. Then it's the moment of truth. Okay, go for it. All right, man, fire up pretty much on the first crank. Jeff's setting the timing. As soon as we get this distributor locked down, this guy is ready to get on the ground and go starting to tear some rubber off your tires. What do you think, Jeff? All right, here, buddy. Good.
Not bad for a big box of parts.
Oh, yeah. In 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Pro Stock Jeff right here, man. Thanks for bringing the goods.
This tip is brought to you by AutoGeek.net. We are car care.
Modern headlights are great in that they really light up the road. The problem is, however, over time, they become cloudy and even yellow, and this can cut visibility down by over 50%. Diamondite offers a self-contained clear plastic polishing kit that will restore optical clarity quickly and easily and without the use of sandpaper. The first step is the clear plastic enhancer. You use this with the yellow foam cutting pad. The key to getting good results is to use overlapping motions to remove the yellowing, oxidation, and haziness. The second step is the clear plastic restore. You apply this using the orange polishing pad. The third step is the clear plastic liquid armor. You mist this on the headlight lens, spread it around, and then wipe it off with the included soft microfiber polishing cloth. This will help prevent oxidation and cloudiness into the future. For more tips and techniques, visit AutoGeek.net and click on Show Car Garage.
This segment of Two Guys Garage is brought to you by iBrakeParts.com. For all of your braking needs, look to iBrakeParts.com, your online stopping destination.
We got this baby running. We got most of the fluids taken care of. The leaks are gone. And now it's time for a little testing, which obviously we can't do without a nice set of wheels. Glenn's Wheel Polishing's put these together for us. And obviously they're of my choice, thanks to me slamming on Byrd over there.
Wait, look over there. Look.
Yeah, I know, a little duke it out on the basketball, but you know what? I really dig these Forge Line Motorsports wheels. They got this really cool sort of center lock knockoff sort of look to them, real performance inspired, that race look. And you know, they come with a left-hand thread for the right side and a right-hand thread for the left side. That makes sense, keeps everything nice and torqued. 100% American-made wheels. They come on just any finish that you want, back spacing that you need, and all the diameters that you're looking for in a performance wheel. There's 60/61 T6 inners and outers. You know they're going to be stout, and I mean, we got tons of room for brake clearance. So if we want to upgrade in the future, we're all set. So I think I want to get this thing torqued to spec, get it on the ground, do a nut and bolt check on the car, go for that first test drive.
All right, Byrd, we got our blinker fluid filled up just perfectly. So go ahead and hit that right blinker. Left, headlight, money. All right,
Yeah.
good to go.
All right, diagnostics are a breeze. We got our ISIS power wiring system in. It's got a main brain. All our switches go in there. What's cool, when I flip a switch, right on that panel, it tells me what switch it is, what power cell, if I'm gonna feed in the front, or if I got a power cell in the rear, that all that stuff's connected and working right. So Brian's gonna take a quick check on the rear, just make sure the brake lights are actually working, but he can actually do some diagnostics on the power cells as well.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that.
Brakes,
Yep, blinkers.
blinker.
Yeah, what's really cool with this is I can see the light going on to that circuit. And as it goes to each one, it's very simple to diagnose. This car doesn't have a lot of electronics, but as you get more complex, if you use a system like this, it makes it very easy to see if a circuit's down, if something's wrong. So it makes it really nice and expandable. Now if you come to the door, you can see all the structure that's in here. That keeps it good and solid. It mounts to the hinge in the back, which is suicide, just like the original 33. You got a modern safety latch in the front. This thing went back in real nice. All the gaps look pretty sweet.
Yeah, we got our nice safety and we got our nice comfort. Check out that tilt steering wheel. So, why don't you hop in, Brian? We got our seats mounted, we got our harnesses. You know, like I said, we got doors.
Let's go.
This thing is on the ground and ready to go for our first test drive. Yeah. Don't go away, we got more from TwoGuysGarage. Man, nice. Hey, welcome back. Now the thrill of the build is wound down. Now we're getting to the part where we're living the lifestyle, driving the cars, going to the events. Now we're at Modified Mustangs event with Factory 5. You can see all these cars here from all the Factory 5 owners.
All these guys have obviously built their own car, so they know what it takes. And we're gonna stack up our ride against theirs and see how it goes.
Let's see if we can get accepted by the real crowd.
Now the pressure's on because you guys came out and saw our plant and looked at the way we build our cars, and I said, look, you know, it's great to drive them, it's great to be around people that built them, but you gotta build your own. To join this club, you gotta build your own car, and that's what the guys did, and I'm proud of them.
So we ready? Wanna see it? Yeah. All right, let's do it. Bring it out.
All right.
Let's see this.
All right, dude.
Dun, 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 dun. Ready?
I really love the design of this car. The flat black against the cream is just timeless. If you own this car 30 years from now, you probably wouldn't change a thing.
And just looking at this is just incredible. I think pinstriping is an American art form, and people need to respect it more. That's just beautiful pinstriping.
Because this is actually the 180th car to come off the line, so the name of the car is 180 proof.
And I love the way the radiator and the grille sits up on the front, the headlights. I think it's really trick.
All right, let's fire this bad boy up. Ready? Yeah. Well, I think we passed the mustard. We got a great reaction from all these Factory 5 builders and owners. There he is, hopping in the car already. But I guess it's fitting. I got to drive on our Factory 5 tour, so we'll give him first dibs. We're gonna go on a nice cruise. We're gonna go to an NMRA race. We're gonna go drag racing, so hop on in.
a fun cruise. As you can tell, everywhere we go today, we're attracting a little bit of attention somehow. Not sure what we did.
Well, here at Bradenton Motorsports Park, this is NMRA. It's all about Mustangs today, drag racing full on. It's a great place to kind of debut our project car.
And there's a lot of cool street cars. There's a lot of Mustangs lining the place. And because of the Factory 5 build, we've even brought a lot of the Factory 5 cars around to show off as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Hey, this is Jesse Kershaw. He's a good friend of mine. He's from Ford Racing. He's the face of Ford Racing. You go to these events, you're always going to see him, and it's cool to have you guys backing an event like today.
Well, you know, Kevin, this is such a great event for us because it's National Mustang Racers Association, and it is inherently a Ford event. And as a result, you know, not only you're guaranteed to have a Ford win, which is always great, but also, you know, our performance parts business is here. And a lot of the racers you see, be it a heads-up class or some of the index classes or even, you know, the street car bracket classes, there's something for everybody. Be it just a valve cover they want to bolt on or a full-on race engine they build from one of our blocks.
Nothing like some race gas fumes and burning rubber to make a good day.
That's right, piles of Mustangs. You know, I think we need to find another event. Where are we off to now?
I don't know, but I got the keys to the hot rod, so I'm driving.
Yeah, whatever. I got a coupe, big boy. Oh!
Hey, we had a lot of fun on this build. We're gonna go put on some miles. We'll see you back at the shop.
Well, I tell you, man, this was a good day. I'm having a ball. This is going to be a really cool event.
Hey, this thing really drives great, don't it?
Oh, slow down. Oh, I thought it was in park. Who's driving, Brian? I thought you were in here. After the break, we'll catch the car. Hold on. Look, Mom, no hands. That's all right. I got it, man. All right, hold on. We're going to break. Stick around. Hey, stick around after the break. We'll get this thing in park. When we come back, we have a lot more Mustangs doing drag racing.
Stick around, more after the break.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, check out speedtv.com or visit TwoGuysGarage.com.
Well, that was a good day, Byrd.
That was a great day. I mean, how often do you get to go just shred a car on the track and go cruise out with a bunch of buddies in a hot rod?
And now we get to look at horsepower making superchargers from MagnaCharger.
Yeah, this is their 2010 Camaro kit. So thinking about buying a Camaro, here's another good reason. It's got everything you need to bolt in another 130 horsepower.
6 hours and you get 130 horse.
You can
That's
try,
my kind of day right
You can try to learn a foreign language in 6 hours. Probably not going to happen, but you can sure bolt in a supercharger kit and go tear it up a little bit.
Let's show you a couple features. Go ahead.
Yeah, these are cool. They're already pressure tested. So the fuel rail's already set up and pressure tested. The intercooler's inside. It's already ready to go. It's a complete system. All you got to do is start stripping out some old parts, bolting it in.
Look at that carbon fiber shaft over there.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat drive. So.
And what the cool thing is about this too, it comes with a carb number. So if you go to your emissions and get your emission, you give them the number, and that way you're not going to ruin your emission status.
Yeah, that's your California Air Resource Board. So, like you said, all your emissions are set. All you got to do once you've installed it, it comes with a handheld controller. So all you got to do is take basically the calibration program, download it on your OBD2 port, and you're ready to go, man.
We could talk about that for a while. That's the MagnaCharger, Supercharger, or your Camaro. All right, next thing we got up is from Stratec.
Yeah, this is their Bolt Series locks. Now, what's cool about these is, one thing I hate is carrying around too much junk in my pockets, and keys are a big part of that.
That's a lot of junk.
Yeah, so what these guys have done is you can take your car key. So any of your Ford, GM, Chrysler, pretty much all of those, and your Jeeps, you can take your car key, You put it in, one turn, and now your lock, yeah, it memorizes and learns your key, so I got one less key to do. So
How does it remember what your key
because
is
it's
like?
smarter than you and I.
Man,
Now
is
you
a
can
really
set
cool
up
feature.
all your locks on the same system. So one car key can set up anything from your receiver lock, you know, padlocks, motorcycle locks. I mean, you name it. They got a whole series of them. You got one key, sets them up. You're not digging for it. You're not remembering a combination.
I had probably 8 just
Oh,
for
I don't
my
wanna
truck
think
and
about
trailer.
it. Yeah.
That's a really cool piece from Stratec. Bolt lock.
Bolt lock series.
All right, next thing up is you code it.
Right.
Turn that around for you.
Yeah, and anybody with a shop, you know, knows you're always making messes, you know, and bare concrete's always creating concrete dust, and it's real porous. It's hard to sweep. Just dust is hard to sweep, let alone you're spilling oils and chemicals and everything else.
Great thing about You Code It is you get everything you need to do. You do it yourself. It's a super high quality. It comes with a DVD, so it shows you how. It's very easy to put on. And I know me and Byrd, first thing we do, you clear out the tools when you get into a new shop and just coat the floor.
It's an absolute must. You know, you got 7 different colors to pick from. They got top coating options, so things like little colored flakes and specks. So you can make your floor look good, but it's going to be resistant to all those chemicals. I mean, everything from brake fluid, which eats up normal paint, not so much. You know, brake cleaners, oils, I mean, you name it. It's easy to clean up, it's lifetime warranty, easy to take care of, makes your shop look good.
Good stuff from You Code It. All right, we're out of time. Hopefully you enjoyed us packing down on the Factory 5 build.
I had a good
That was a
time.
really fun time. That was a cool 3 shows that we did. And we'll see you next time on Two Guys Garage.
See you guys.